What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. Let me show you guys where we are. I just gotta sit here and show you guys all this. Tyson Ranch. Isn't this incredible? Isn't this incredible? Look at where the man worked a little bit. Look at that. Look, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. One hand on you. One hand on you. One hand on you. One hand on you. Yeah. Looking like Floyd Money Mayweather. Oh my God. Wait. I want to say this. I think it's pretty cool. That power machine right there got a young mic. Got an older mic on the side. It's pretty dope. All this is pretty dope, man. Let me look around. Show you guys a few things. So they do COVID testing in this room here. And I'm talking about next level stuff, what they're doing with the COVID testing to make sure everything is sanitized and everything is clean and everybody is safe. We social distance. So I'm able to walk around now just to do this video. With the mask off. I still have the mask in my pocket, but I mean, they're really doing some serious COVID testing and make sure that Mike Tyson is safe and that the team is safe and everybody's sanitized. Little bag here. This right here. This water bag. I mean, there's sensors in it to show Mike how hard he's punching. I mean, it's just amazing what they're doing, like with the science and everything with Mike Tyson. Here's his heavy bag. You can kind of see the number system, but I'm not going to show that. Okay, that's been a secret since the days of Cuss. You know what I mean? But the number system is on a heavy bag. It's amazing. There's some great stuff going on over here. Like, where's the light? Just some next level stuff for his recovery. That's great. He got his selection of gloves here. I mean, Tyson's Ranch is just next level. It's off the hook. So I gotta show you though. I gotta show you this. This is crazy. This is where Hotboxin is shot. Let's go to Hotboxin. Oh my God. Let's sit down and let's talk about Roy Jones Jr. versus Iron Mike Tyson here in Hotboxin. Beautiful painting sent to Iron Mike Tyson as a gift. I'm assuming that Iron Mike Tyson may sit over here somewhere. Special guest. I'm sitting where the guests usually sit. Look. Oh, look at this. Look at this painting. It's pretty sick. Across the way. Where is it? Right. Oh, it's pretty sick. But in the toad. I told y'all. You know what? Let's talk some Iron Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I did the quick little video, my last video, discussing this, and I can't help but to go into further detail. I'm extremely hyped up. I mean, the energy in here is crazy. It's been crazy for the last couple of days. My energy is bananas. These are two of my favorite fighters. You guys know when I talk about Roy Jones Jr. and Iron Mike Tyson, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, those are three of my favorite fighters of all time, and two of them are about to face each other. Iron Mike Tyson, the funny thing about that fight, Iron Mike Tyson he's starting a league, right? He's starting a league, and it's just been announced with older athletes, football, basketball, boxing, MMA, who still want to compete. But the thing about Iron Mike Tyson is this: when watching him train, okay, the guy looks like, I must say, and I'm going to say this to him. Hopefully we get it on camera, but I must tell him, you shave the gray, okay? You dye the gray beard or you shave the beard off. I don't care.
and you take away the icon, Iron Mike Tyson, and you have what I've been seeing training as the prospect, Iron Mike Tyson, I would guess that that guy would be seen as the next heavyweight champion. If you take what I've seen, the training that I've seen, okay, and you just say that that guy is a 20-year-old heavyweight, okay, just turned pro, I would say this guy will be the next heavyweight champion. That's how good he looks. That's how good he looks. What's getting me about Iron Mike Tyson is his explosiveness and speed. It's one thing to see it on camera. It's another thing to see it and to hear it and to feel it, right? The power is the last thing to go. So I didn't expect the power to go. But the speed is what's getting me. The footwork and the balance is incredible. And he has a very old school training method. You know, you got Billy, who is training him now. Billy was a part of Tyson back when. Okay, he came up with Iron Mike Tyson. He has stories about Custom Auto. Maybe I can talk to Billy too. He has stories about those guys. I mean, he was with Mike since back in the day, Catskill days. And he's working with Iron Mike. So it's a throwback to the day. Okay, so I mean, it's all good news when it comes to Team Iron Mike Tyson. Roy Jones Jr., I'm only a bit concerned on if he can take the aggressiveness and the offense from Iron Mike Tyson, okay? Like I say, Iron Mike Tyson, defensively sound on top of being offensive. And he checks that all the time. He's always checking that. Okay, is my guard up? Did my head move? Right. Should I go deeper when I'm ducking? You know, did I respond fast enough when they have like counter situations? I mean, he's just a student, okay? Roy Jones Jr., on the other hand, he's actually has been more active than Iron Mike Tyson. So that's a leg up for Roy. Iron Mike Tyson hasn't thrown a punch in 15 years. It's been a long time, I think 15 years. He's just now getting back into it. He's in extremely great condition. I haven't been in Roy Jones Jr.'s camp. I haven't been Roy Jones Jr. camp. But Roy Jones is a more active fighter. Okay, his last fight was 2018? So Roy Jones Jr., he has his timing right now over Mike Tyson. Fighting pay-per-view exhibition bout September 12th for 8 rounds. I know thinking, Iron Mike Tyson's coming back, he's going to take on Roy Jones Jr. And you're kind of wondering, okay, man, Iron Mike Tyson has the edge, okay? Roy Jones Jr., though, like I said, he's been more active. Iron Mike Tyson has thrown a punch in a while, in 15 years. Taking that fight immediately, wanted to take on Roy Jones Jr. Out of respect, he respects Roy Jones Jr. as a great fighter. Roy Jones Jr., on the other hand, Roy Jones, he's just one of those highly competitive guys that he saw Iron Mike Tyson on the comeback, and Roy Jones was like, well, I want some of that. And that's just Roy, okay? And really, that's just what makes a warrior, makes a gladiator. When looking at Iron Mike Tyson train, just being personally, involved in, seeing him work out. This is what I can say about Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson, the care of his team to make sure that he get a lot of that explosiveness back, that he maintains that technique, that he's throwing his punches with accuracy and with mean intent. Those things are there. As far as Iron Mike Tyson's current conditioning, I think is really improving from day to day. And Iron Mike Tyson, he'll say that himself. As far as outside of the science of things, what I mean by that is watching his diet, making sure that he recovers well, and with massage beds, all those things that, they're with great care, just massaging his muscles, and they got the right people in there to make sure he has elasticity in his muscles, that he maintains his power. all those things from Iron Mike Tyson. There are certain things, though, and I think most of it, over 80%, maybe 90% of what makes Iron Mike Tyson so fantastic is DNA. I mean, really, I'm looking at this man, okay? It's DNA. It's DNA. He's just gifted with it, okay? It's almost like nature decided to make a warrior, made Iron Mike Tyson, saw that it was good. One of those type of things. So regardless of, how close the team is to Iron Mike Tyson and helping him, which they are, I think Iron Mike Tyson's own dedication, his own will, himself, is why this comeback is for real, is why he's looking so great, is him. And this is not the Iron Mike Tyson that took on Kevin McBride. This isn't Iron Mike Tyson from back then. His heart wasn't in it. His heart's definitely in it now. I cannot wait for this fight. I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited to see some more of Iron Mike Tyson today. I can't wait to hear from Roy Jones Jr. I haven't really been seeing enough from Roy Jones Jr., but Roy Jones Jr., I know he's definitely dedicated to this fight. And hold on to the ride. Hold on for the ride. I mean, this is going to be one hell of a ride leading up to September 12th. ShowBizz adult. Much love to Iron Mike Tyson and his team for inviting me out here. Much love to his partner for allowing me access to sit down and do this video. I just think it's extremely great. It's extremely exciting. It's already been announced. I know you guys are going crazy over it. And because, I mean, if you love boxing, you're going crazy. If you love Iron Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., you're going crazy. And all those guys are all together finally to take each other on. Roy Jones Jr., what is he, a bit younger than Iron Mike Tyson? What, 2 years younger than Iron Mike Tyson, something like that? And he's more active. But Iron Mike Tyson looks amazing. This is going to be a very, very good event, and I'm happy to be a part of it. And I really can't wait to see it. I can't wait to continue reporting on it and let you guys know as much as I possibly can as we get closer to September 12th. I'm out.